Good afternoon and welcome to Rates TV.
Today we have a very special guest. Please give a warm welcome to Miss Irvine from Moorfoot Primary School.
I heard your school is a 5-star school. Can you please explain to me why and how you call it a 5-star school?
We call our school a 5-star school because we believe that we are the best in absolutely everything we do. We are the children, and the children in this school are 5-star learners. They also show 5-star respect for other people. They show 5-star kindness. They are 5-star where safety is concerned, and we also have a wonderful 5-star school. So I think that we are definitely seen to be a 5-star school in every single way.
Thank you.
Your school has recently been refurbished. Could you please state how you and your pupils feel about the new school?
I think that the pupils and the staff and the parents are really happy with our new school. It makes you feel good when you come somewhere which is a 5-star building, wouldn't you both agree?
Yes.
It
Yes.
certainly cheers me up to come in the morning and I am in this beautiful office. Mrs Buchanan may want to show people what the office looks like and look at the view that I have. But if you go to any area within our school, you would have to agree that it is one of the best schools in the whole world. That's why we all smile when we come to Moorfoot.
I have been noticing your pupils are very athletic and have been in lots of competitions lately. So what do you think the difference is between Moorfoot and any other school that does sports like us in Inverclyde?
Gosh, that is quite a tricky question, because I am sure that the boys and girls in lots of other schools in Inverclyde try just as hard as we do.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes us different? Why are we... But I think that we try our best all the time, because when you think about it, try your best is one of our 5-star school values, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that we value being athletic and being sporty because we think that being healthy and being mentally healthy is very important, don't we? And if you are active and you're fit, that makes you feel better in lots of different ways.
I agree.
I'm glad, Jace.
Do you believe learning about rights in your school exceeds compared to any other school?
Well, I would have to say again that I know lots of other schools in Inverclyde where they really value children's rights. And I think that we do that here in a very fabulous way, in a 5-star way, because I think that in Moorfoot we really listen to what the children have to say. I would hope that you would both agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That whenever you have an opinion to make or something to say, that there's always a member of staff. They wouldn't say to you, oh no, we're making the decisions and we'll tell you what happens. Because usually when you come to myself or Mrs Murray or Mrs Buchanan or your teacher or anybody else for that matter, what are the kind of things that they would say to you if you came to them with an idea?
They would support your idea.
Would they always agree with you?
Yes. Well, not always if it was silly,
Yeah.
but if it was a good idea, they would take it into matters and maybe say to you or Miss May.
Uh-huh.
We could say to our 5-star school representatives and
You
they
would
could
ask them.
bring it to a meeting.
And they would bring it to a meeting. So it's a really nice way that we organise things at Moorfoot, isn't it?
Yes.
Because the teachers don't lay down the rules, do they?
No.
We talk about our school values and we talk with each other about things that are bothering us. And lots of people come to me and they'll say, Mrs Irvine, I'm not feeling happy about such and such. And I would say to them, well, let's have a wee meeting about it and we can chat about it. So people come to the staff with lots of concerns that they have about school and we try and make them better for everybody. But we can't give you things like swimming pools and all these type things that people might ask for from time to time.
That's what you meant by silly requests.
That's what you meant by silly requests. Well, if we had lots of money, I'm sure that a swimming pool would would ensure that people were very healthy, because you all know, look, that swimming's a very good sport for keeping healthy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we don't have the money to do that, do we? So sometimes silly ideas. Not many people come up with silly ideas, but sometimes they're just ideas that we can't take forward for one reason or another.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is it true that Murfoot Primary School is going for the Rights Respecting Gold Award? Which only 7 schools in Scotland have?
My goodness, that is quite amazing, isn't it? To think that we are up there with the best of the schools in Scotland. Well, do you know something, boys? I am not in the least surprised that we are going for our gold award, because our gold award, I should say, because I think that anybody coming into this school could see that the boys and girls here at the school are very, very respectful, aren't they? They are respectful to the adults that they work with, to people who come into the school to visit, and they are respectful of each other. So I do not think it's any surprise to anyone, particularly me, that the boys and girls of this school are going for their Gold Rights Respecting Schools Award. And well done. I think you two have played a marvellous job in taking that forward within the school.
Can you please explain to us what your school does for charities to support our Global Goals Award?
And our global goals, like what happens all over the world, like water and all.
Right, thank you so much. Well, when you were talking about water, very, very recently, wasn't it your class who were involved in the Water Aid project, raising lots and lots of money for water aid for countries who are not as fortunate as we are to have an abundance of water for drinking and cooking and washing, etc., etc. And as well as that, when we're talking about global goals, we still think about people who are within our own community, don't we? We think about those people as well.
It's poverty and all that stuff.
You're absolutely right, and when you think about it too, we contribute to Inverclyde Food Bank for families who possibly don't have lots of money to spend on food, and we help them too. But there are a number of charities that we support throughout the school year, aren't there? And you've contributed to that from the moment you come into Murfoot Primary School in Primary 1. So it's not just something that we do as a one-off, it is something that is really, really important to us as a school, isn't it?
Rights are very important in schools all across the globe. So can you please say to us what rights you believe are most important for a school?
Okay. I think for me, one of the really important rights for me is that everybody has the right to a name. That's a really important one for me, because I like to think that every single person, and that's the pupils and staff and parents, should be known by their name. I like people to feel special, and I think it's really, really important that you get to know somebody's name. So for me, because there's nothing better than somebody being able to say to you, Luke, or Reese, or Mrs Buchanan, rather than just saying, oh, excuse me, can I chat with you a minute? It's so much nicer if people know your name, isn't it? So is that a silly one to say, that everybody has a right to a name? But I think that's the one that's most special to me.
None of these rights are very silly.
You're absolutely right, Ruth. Look, and I just printed them off here just so that I could remind myself of some of these rights, but that's the one that I think the right to a name is very important to me.
The media wants to know, honestly, how do you run a rights respecting school so well, even though you have so many meetings to go to?
You're absolutely right. I do have lots of meetings to go to, but being a rights respecting school is extremely important to me. I think that it's one of the most important jobs that we do in a school is making people respectful of each other, because if we in our school, in primary school, if every single primary school was a rights respecting school and they really practised being respectful towards other people, I think that in the end it would make the world a much better place, wouldn't it? If we all looked after each other, if we were all respectful of each other, if when we saw that people were having difficulties or problems, whether it be because they are short of water or short of food, or not feeling included or not feeling good about themselves, that somebody was going to be there to help them out. I think that the world would be an even better place than it is now if we were all a rights respecting global goals world, wouldn't it?
Yes. Thank you for your time. It has been a pleasure meeting with you.
Thank you both. Can I shake your hands? Thank you so much for being so kind to me. That was a lovely interview.
And thank you for watching. Goodbye.